It was described as a scene right out of a horror film. An 11-year-old girl is stabbed multiple times in a home invasion. But the suspect behind this shocking crime reveals he actually had plans for more.
I was gonna try to kill the whole family.
This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner. Before we get into this really disturbing case, I want to tell you about an app that you're gonna love. It's called Upside. Upside gets you cash back. Yes, extra cash back on everyday purchases like gas, groceries, and takeout. Here's what you do. You download Upside for free, claim an offer at one of their 100,000 plus locations, and pay like normal with your card. Then you can verify the purchase and boom, money right back into your account. Say I want takeout one night. I'll search for Upside offers first. After I spend, money appears in my app, then I can transfer it straight to my bank account. Upside's frequent users earn an average of $254 back a year. To start getting your cash back, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on your screen and use promo code ITC to get an extra 25 cents bonus on every gallon on your first tank of gas. It's the kind of nightmare no one saw coming. This family is left shaken, a victim traumatized. And the most disturbing part, this was at the hands of someone who also wore the uniform. It's June 15th, 2024. We're in Kent County, Michigan. It's just after 3 a.m. Deputies rush over to a home in River Bluffs after learning a little girl had just been stabbed.
Sounds like the daughter is injured as well. Possibly from a knife. Male's injured as well.
8069, correct?
That's correct.
Jones over the house, no movement around his outside at all.
8069 down here.
That one's here, correct?
That's affirmative. Caller upstairs.
The Kent County Sheriff's Office redacted what happens when deputies go inside the home because it's that graphic. But here's what we know through court documents. The home security footage captured a man walking into the home, then taking off his shoes, socks, and pants. This suspect roamed through the home in nothing but a t-shirt and underwear before grabbing a knife from the kitchen drawer and heading upstairs. As he moved from room to room, he stumbled upon one room in the home where a little girl was having a sleepover with her friend. The girls were asleep when the suspect entered the bedroom. According to WZZM 13, once inside the bedroom, the suspect took off his underwear, got on top of the little girl with the knife still in his hand, and began stabbing her. The victim woke up and she and her friend began screaming, which made the suspect stop. That's when the friend's dad ran into the room. He held the suspect at gunpoint until deputies arrived.
Did you guys find a point of entry at all? Any broken glass? I think he came in just through the front. Is there like signs of forced entry?
No, and the only thing I can see is just like muddied up. But it's dusty, so it doesn't look like they use it, so when I say it somehow kept them up.
Yeah.
The 11-year-old girl, whose name has been redacted, had multiple stab wounds, which reportedly required surgery. A judge would later tell the suspect it's by the grace of God the girl survived. The suspect, while still pantless, was arrested as soon as deputies got there. The Kent County Sheriff's Office ID'd him as 24-year-old Ricardo Castillo.
Ricardo, we want to check your level of intoxication. Do you want to take a PBT?
Okay. Ricardo, so with a PBT, I just need you to take a deep breath like you're going to fill a giant balloon, and you're just going to keep blowing until I tell you to stop. Okay, does that make sense? All right, go ahead and take a deep breath and blow when you're ready. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, perfect. Thank you.
Can you tell me how long you've been on scene?
Here's what we've learned about Ricardo. At the time of the stabbing, the 24-year-old was a recruiter for the United States Marines. According to the Marine Corps Times, the 24-year-old corporal worked as a canvassing recruiter at the Lansing recruiting station since October of 2023. Now, as he's confronted by investigators, he knows that career is over.
I just have one question, sir. What's the process about everything? I know that I'm guilty, and it doesn't matter like what I do. I know that I'm guilty of what I've done.
Okay. Well, like I said, I want to take care of this now before it gets too late. I know Jim's probably wanting to go home here soon, but we'll take care of this. We'll get this wrapped up, and then I'll have a sit-down conversation with you. We're just going to talk, have a cordial conversation about tonight's events, all right? And then I can walk you through the process from there. Okay.
Okay. So first off, what I'm going to do is take general photographs of you, and then we're going to take more specific photographs of like what's here. I see some more blood on your leg there. What is that?
I don't know. It might
Just
be
dirt?
just grass.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you injured anywhere?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So when I take these pictures, I'll probably lift up your shirt so that we can see how you are. Document that you do not have any injuries, that type of thing. Okay? And then after the photographs go, then we'll take a known buccal swab from your mouth, a penile swab, and then we're going to swab these blood stains that are on you.
Yes,
Okay? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
After the forensic exam, investigators provide Ricardo with a change of clothes, and he's read his rights. Investigators weren't beating around the bush with him. They want to know how he ended up in a random home and in a little girl's bedroom.
What's the last thing you remember then from the festival?
Just walking around, that was pretty much it.
Okay. Alright, so then from the time from the festival, you walking around
Yes, sir.
until we make contact with you this morning.
Yes, sir.
What all transpired in between then?
Well, I do remember walking towards, like, inside the house. I tried, like, going through that first door. It wasn't open. I went to, like, the one that it was open. I was walking around the rooms. I know. I grabbed a freaking knife from one of the, like, the drawers. I opened one of the doors, and I remember that there was one door that it was locked. So, like, I walked upstairs. I think it was the parents' rooms. I saw them, and then I walked towards, like, the lady. I don't know her name. To be honest, I don't know the family. And that's when I did what I did. She started screaming, and I acknowledged what the I did, and I regretted every single second, but it was already done. So I dropped it and kind of lost conscience of that, just until, like, I was arrested. I remember every single second of it, but I kind of, like, lost conscience from, like, the moment that I did what I did until all of that. So I'm not gonna justify my actions because those are my actions, and I know I don't know if I actually killed that lady, and if I did, I'm gonna live with that remorse the rest of my life. And if I didn't, like, if she didn't die, I still, like, her life up, and I'm still gonna live with that the rest of my life. I'm not gonna justify that I'm innocent because I know I'm not. So what I'm gonna do is pay whatever I need to do, whatever sentences I need to do. Then I'm just being honest with you, sir, because not only did I this is not a mistake, to be honest. This is not like something that I can just say that I can justify. So I don't care like if there's a court, I don't care like if there's like the whole process. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do, because there's never, it doesn't matter how much work I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life, it's never gonna justify what the I did.
Ricardo admits this attack was random. He didn't know who lived in the home. He just went for an easy target. But his real plan was far more disturbing.
So you put your hand in her mouth, and then you said you started stabbing her.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where did you stab her at?
Neck. I tried to like go through like neck.
Okay. Why stab her in the neck?
The whole reason why, because in my head, that was gonna be like the easy way to kill her. That was it.
Okay.
No specific reason, like, so, to be honest, at the moment of the incident, I was trying to, and probably, I was gonna try to kill the whole family. I am not gonna explain the reason why, because in my head, like, it was just, to be honest, I don't know.
It just made sense to you at that time.
It's, yes. I'm not saying like it, no, it didn't even make sense, to be honest. Like, it just, I wanted to kill the whole family, but I wanted to start with that person. And once I realized what the I had done, then I just stopped. That was it. And why I choose her as the first person, it was just maybe she might have been the weakest, because I didn't even see like around like who there was somebody else. And maybe like if I would have known there was out like in the back, I probably never would have done that. But I did it. There's really like not other way just to say it, but I did it. I know that normally there's supposed to be like a lawyer or maybe like somebody else like listening to me confirming that I'm guilty, but I know the weapon was in my hand. I was there, and I'm willing to pay any repercussions that it has to do or happen, whatever.
And that goes a long way. I mean, I don't know you any more than we just sat down and started having this conversation, right? I mean, that goes a long way to me. It shows that you recognize what happened was not great, right? Not good by any means. And you're willing to own up to what happened, okay? And I appreciate that sincerely, okay? You said that you stabbed her in the neck, or you tried to stab her in the neck, okay?
Yes,
How many times did you stab her?
it might have been like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 times. Other than the shirt that you came in today, where's the rest of your clothing at?
I dropped my pants and it should have been in the room that that girl was there.
Okay. What kind of pants did you have?
It was just jeans with a belt.
Blue jeans
Yes, sir.
with a belt?
Yes, sir.
What color belt?
It was brown, like it just leather.
Any underwear?
Yes, sir.
Where are those at?
Also with the pants.
With the pants? What color are those?
Kind of like wine type of like red wine.
Red. What's the reason for those not being with you today?
To be honest, now this is not only like it was one of the worst that I ever done, but I think I was trying to sleep with a girl. She was dead.
Okay.
That's not. I'm not gonna answer or anything like it. That was probably gonna like what's going on in my head.
Okay. So that when did you end up taking your pants and your
Right before like I actually like I went inside the room, I dropped those, and then that was it.
So you went in the room, you saw who it was, the girl in the room, right? you then took your clothes off, took your pants and underwear off at that point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you went over where she was sleeping?
Yes, sir.
And then you stabbed her a couple times?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With the intent of killing her, but then also
Yes, sir.
having sexual intercourse with her after the fact?
Probably.
Okay. That's why you're taking your pants off, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because you were going to have sex with her after you had done killing her.
Probably.
Was there any kind of, other than you stabbing her, anything else physical between you two? Anything else happened between you? Did you have sex with her?
No, sir.
Okay. Any other injuries that are going to be found by the doctors that, other than the stabbing, like anything, no injuries, anything else other than the knife stab?
No, sir.
No.
Investigators later discovered that this wasn't the only house Ricardo broke into that night. He reportedly broke into a nearby home first, where that homeowner was cleaning up after a dinner party. The homeowner reportedly asked why he was there and asked him to leave. As Ricardo left that home, he allegedly said, "I don't even blank know what the blank is going on, but just in case, just be careful. Make sure you're armed." Ricardo faced a number of felonies, including assault with intent to murder, first-degree home invasion, assault with intent to commit criminal sexual conduct, plus carrying a weapon with unlawful intent. He was taken to the Kent County Jail and held on a $2 million bond until his trial. However, his case was never tried in front of a jury. In October of 2025, Ricardo Castillo pleaded no contest to assault with intent to murder, first-degree home invasion, and second-degree criminal sexual conduct. He was sentenced the following month. For the homeowner who caught him, he says his daughter has been having nightmares ever since.
This is not just something incurred by alcohol. My daughter is suffering still every day. She worries about somebody coming into her house. We had to move. We've had to clean up just blood and mess. We've heard what he has wanted to do to our family, and what he wanted to do to my daughter and daughter's friend. And that's just not okay. This should not be taken lightly. I'm pleading with you just to make an example out of this. Just pleading with you. This is just going to affect everyone that's here for the rest of our lives. My wife is dealing with this every day as well. I could have shot him. I get so much flashback for not shooting him. I'm a man of God, and I did not plan on doing that, but I also realized that it would have caused more damage if I did shoot him. It's in the middle of why I didn't, but God was there telling me not to. I wish that this didn't happen, but I just pray that you hear my words.
Prosecutors read aloud the 11-year-old stabbing victim's statement in court. In a written plea to the judge, she said she doesn't want this to happen to another little girl.
I remember feeling a lot of burning pain and stinging pain. After the hospital, I remember my wounds aching for a long time. I remember feeling warm running down my body from the blood. I remember the smell of it. I can still feel the sting of the pain. This crime left me shook, frightened, horrified for my life, and afraid.
When it was time for Ricardo to give his statement, the former Marine recruiter turned inmate got on his knees begging for forgiveness.
It took me some time to write down something, find the words, but to be honest, I wanted to come from God. When I was incarcerated, there were so many feelings, so much regret, remorse. Just, I couldn't explain it. And sometimes I still can't explain it. I'm not trying to justify myself. I just want to ask for forgiveness, man. Yes, I want to look at you, but I would like to ask for forgiveness for the families. So, if you don't mind. be honest. From the bottom of my heart, I ask for forgiveness. I know I don't deserve it. I can't imagine all the nightmares. I can't imagine anything that you have felt for the past 15 months. But I'm sorry. I'm truly from the bottom of my heart. I was a lost person. And I have found God. And it made me realize how much I truly am lost. So, I ask for forgiveness for all of you, for both families, for the whole community of Rockford. I ask for forgiveness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But the sorries can never be enough to repair what he did. The judge sentenced Ricardo Castillo to up to 40 years in prison. In addition to his prison sentence, Ricardo Castillo must also register as a sex offender. Online records show he's serving his sentence at the Alger Correctional Facility in Michigan. He'll be eligible for parole in March of 2043, but if he serves the full sentence, he won't be released until 2064. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner, and we'll see you back here tomorrow with another case.